Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today, as you can tell from the title, I have an extra cash envelope stuffing for you. I have been doing some decluttering over the past couple of weeks and I've made a really good amount of extra cash from doing it. I've been pretty ruthless with my decluttering this time around and I've sold quite a number of things online and made a good amount of cash. So I'm going to go ahead and count out how much I've made. So I have the extra cash here in this envelope. So this envelope has no label on it. So I use this envelope when I have taken money out from the ATM to stuff into my envelopes, or I use it if I have spent some money on my credit card or my debit card and I need to take the money from my cash envelope and pay it back into my account. I will take the money out of whichever envelope it is and put it back in here until I can bring it to the bank, and that's how I keep it separated. So at the moment it is holding all the cash that I have made from decluttering. So let's go ahead and count and see how much I've made. So as you can see, there is a pretty healthy amount of banknotes here. So let's just count it up. So I have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 520, 530, 540 euros. So that is a really good amount to have made. It just goes to show how much money you can have just lying around and things that you own but that you just don't want anymore. So I'm really happy with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it out in order and then we'll get on to the stuffing. Okay, so I have all of my cash separated out here and I have my envelopes down here. So the first envelope that I'm going to put some extra money to is my gift envelope, which is right here at the back. So my gift envelope currently has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85 euro in it. Now, normally that is a pretty healthy amount for this envelope and I would be content to leave it at this. However, I think I mentioned in a recent video that my mum has a pretty big birthday coming up. I'm not going to say what it is because she'd be annoyed if she ever came across this. However, it's a really big milestone for her. And it is one of those occasions that I know is going to be extra hard for her that my dad isn't here to celebrate with her. For anyone who's new watching this, my dad sadly passed from a very aggressive form of cancer 2 years ago. So I know that this is just one of those occasions that she wants to celebrate, but it will be bittersweet without dad. So myself and my brothers and sisters have planned a surprise family trip for her birthday. So she has no idea it's happening. We have been planning for weeks and weeks and weeks to make it happen. Not all of us live here in Ireland. 2 of my brothers actually live abroad in different countries. So trying to find somewhere that we can all get to easily, that it's relatively affordable, it's got good weather, we can all get the time off work at the same time. It does take a lot of planning, but we finally landed on it. So we each need to make a contribution to her gift, which is going to be part of her flights and part of her hotel. So I'm going to be adding in some extra cash into this envelope so that I can cover that, and that I also have some cash left over for some other birthdays that are upcoming. So I'm going to be adding in 190 euro into this envelope. So I'm going to do 50, 100, 150, 170, 190. So that is gifts funded now with that extra cash. So as part of that, I also need to pay for my own flights and my own accommodation. So I am going to be putting some of this extra cash that I made towards my own flights. So I'm going to be putting 200 euro. And what I'm going to do is I don't want to put it into, I do have a holiday envelope here, which some of you will be familiar with. I am going to keep that as my spending money for that holiday. And I'm going to pay this cash into my online savings accounts for holidays. So what I'm going to do is just put the cash back into this envelope so I know that I need to pay it back into my account. So I'm going to put in 200 euro. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So that is 200 euro going into this envelope here, and I will pay that back into my online holiday account, as I said. So that means I have how much left? I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 140, no, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150. Okay, the next envelope that I'm going to stuff is my London envelope. So lots of travel related categories today. Where is my London envelope? Oh, here it is. So I am going to London next month to see Hamilton and to stay overnight, and I'm really excited about it. So I have been saving already in this envelope. So I think I have 220 in here from memory. So I have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. And I'm going to be adding in 80 euros. So 20, 40, 60, 80. Which makes 300 in total in London. Okay, so that is my London envelope stuffed. So the next envelope that I think I want to stuff is actually my clothing envelope. So let me just go ahead and find that. Why are all the envelopes that I want always towards the back? Right at the very back, there we go. So my clothing envelope is currently empty, and I think I'm going to put some money towards here because I do want to buy something new to wear in London. So I haven't really been doing that much clothes shopping over the past year, and anything that I bought has been very, very casual. So it's been new gear for working from home or gym gear, stuff like that. And I think I want to buy a new dress for when we go to see Hamilton. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 40 euro into clothing, so 20, 40, and I will treat myself to a new dress for London. So that is 40 euro gone into clothing. And then the very last category that I'm going to stuff is makeup. So let me pull that out. Okay, so this is my makeup envelope, and there is 20 euro in here, and I'm going to add some cash because a brand that I have been wanting to try for so long has finally come to the UK and Ireland, and it's Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. So I have 10, 20, 30. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 20 into makeup, so that makes 40 in total. So that's 40 euro in there. So I have 10 euro left here, and I'm going to put this into my tennis club subscription envelope. So let me just pull that out. So this is not due for another couple of months, but I would like to get it fully funded over the next while. So I currently have 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260. And I'm going to add this last 10 euro in there, making 270 euro. So those are my envelopes stuffed with that extra cash. As I said, I'm so happy with the amount that I made, and I'm really happy with the categories that I chose to put the money towards. I know that it was very travel focused, but I am really happy after the past couple of years of not being able to travel as much. It feels really nice to have multiple things coming up to look forward to again. So I'm really happy that I am able to put the cash towards those trips. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.